Hello viewers, welcome back to the second video. This training session is for looking at the ticket calling interface that is available in the new version. In the previous video we had seen the dashboard that is being offered by the new version. Now let's look at the ticket calling interface. You'll be logging in the same way. You have your own username and password. I repeat myself, you'll be using the same old credentials that are available of the previous system. Same URL, same username and password. Let's log into the system. It brings us to the dashboard and we can see two menus over here. One is Q system and then we have my account. Under my account you generally have change password and my profile, which is similar to the old version or the existing version that you have been using. And then under Q system we have four menus. In the current version that you are using under Q system, you just have one menu, that is Queue Manager. But in this new version, we have four menus that are Queue Manager, My Breaks, My Ticket Report, My Service Report. Looking at the reports first, My Ticket Report and My Service Report are basically two additional reports that have been introduced at the agent level in the new version. The new version provides a facility to the agents to be able to generate their own tickets report and their own service report, which was not available in the previous version. Then you'll be able to see your breaks as well. I will come to the ticket calling interface. You'll be able to understand better what the breaks management is all about. Let's go to the queue manager. It brings us to a screen where it shows us our previous sessions. This is similar to the current version. I can click my services and I can get to see the services that are assigned. You'll be either assigned teller services or customer services or so on, whatever is based on the counters you are sitting and based on the responsibilities given by the management. Now in order to start the ticket calling screen, it would be in the same way that you have been doing in the current version. I'll be pressing the start session and it opens up a new screen for me. This is the new ticket calling. This is the ticket calling screen. Similar to the current system, I have pressed start session in order to open the new screen. You will be able to notice that the interface, more or less, the layout of the screen is more or less the same. You'll be seeing some additional functionality in the screen and some color changes. Of course, the color theme of the ticket calling interface has been changed, but we have tried our best to keep it similar to the current version so that it is easier to understand. On the top left, it is showing me the username, the agent name. It shows that what counter you're logged in, and if there are any messages, they'll be shown here. This is as per the current version itself. Waiting tickets, I can click and I can get to see the tickets which are waiting in the queue. It shows us the ticket number, the service, what time the ticket was taken, and since when they are waiting. And it is showing red arrow. Red arrow basically indicates that the ticket which is waiting has already violated the benchmark waiting time. If it is green, then that means life is easy, everything is under control. But if it is red, that means the ticket has already violated the waiting time. I would like to highlight one more thing. Just under this waiting tickets, if the background is red, that means there is at least one ticket in the queue which has already violated the wait time. If the background is blue, if the waiting background is blue, similar to the background you can see here under served tickets, then that means there are no tickets in the queue which have violated the wait time. So we need to just understand these are color indicators which are set in order to get your attention on things which require your urgent action. It's idle right now. We have not really called any ticket. Okay, on the right side it is showing you the current serving count. This current serving count is for that particular day. Every day in the morning when you come to the system, it will be 0. But then as the day progresses and you continue calling tickets, this will continue increasing. Let's say I'm ready to take a token. what will I be doing? I'll be going, you're right, I'll be pressing the green button. Now, as soon as I have pressed the green button, you can see the service time has started here, and just next to it, it is showing the benchmark time. Now this benchmark time is 10 minutes. It's for the service here, teller services. That means I need to finish this ticket in this specific benchmark time. If I don't finish the ticket in this specific benchmark time, what will happen? It will basically generate a violation. A violation will be generated on my dashboard as an agent. A violation will be generated at the dashboard of the manager, the branch manager or the operations manager, or whoever is doing the monitoring of the floor at the branch. It will generate an email notification as well to them. So these are the different violations. All these things will happen whenever there's a violation for service time. Now I have called a ticket. Now one very important thing that we have done in this new version is that we are calculating, or we are measuring the transactions that you will be doing against each ticket. I repeat myself, we will be tracking, or we will be recording the number of transactions that we will be doing against each ticket. Having said that, what I should do is I'll be explaining it in further. Let's say a customer comes in, they take a token for, let's say, teller services. In the current system, what happens when the person comes to the counter, let's say they have two cash deposit transactions and one check withdrawal transactions. In the current system, you are not really recording what kind of transactions are you doing against any token. But in the new system, you will be tracking each transaction as well. Let's say if against a teller token, a customer comes in and they have two deposit transactions and one cash withdrawal transaction, you will be recording that. Let's see how we can do that. Let's say I've called ticket number 3. Okay, you can see a token here that is transaction details. I can click that transaction details, and it tells me 0 transactions completed on this ticket. Okay, because we haven't done any transactions on this particular ticket. What's the service name? Service name is teller ticket. Ticket number is 3. Choose the sub service type. So I can click and I can get to see the different, it might be a cash deposit, it might be a cash withdrawal, it might be a cash denomination, it might be a clearing check, or whatsoever. It might be currency exchange or anything. Let's say it's a cash withdrawal transaction, and I click here. So now the time has started for this particular transaction. I can close and I can continue my functionality. Okay, let's say I move on to the next token. If the customer wants any other transaction, let's say after that they want another transaction, let's say I'm finishing the current transaction, there's another transaction on the same token. Let's say they want to do a cash deposit. I'll choose cash deposit and I'll press next. So it shows me I've completed one transaction and the second transaction is in process. Let's say they want to do another transaction. If yes, I can continue. If no, I can simply press here next token. If I click next token, it will call the next token. So earlier I was serving token number 3. Now I'm serving token number 4. Let's say token number 4 I am serving, and I again press the green button. As soon as I press the green button, it will open the screen for me. It will not allow me to go to the next token unless I register at least one transaction against this particular token. So this is a new functionality. Let's say it's a cash withdrawal. I started it. Let's say the gentleman ticket number 4 wants one cash deposit as well. I can choose cash deposit, and I went ahead. Let's say they don't want anything else. I have done 2 transactions only. I can go to the next token. So I hope I have explained this well. We'll be registering each and every transaction that we will be doing against each token. So this is the transaction details new button that has been introduced on it. Okay, I'm sure you know rest of the tokens rest of the functionalities and buttons that are there in the screen, but I would still reiterate so that if things which are not clear, those can be cleared in this video. um, I move on to the next token. Okay, now ticket number 6 is there. Let's say I call the ticket, no one turns up. I can press the recall button here. I can press the recall. What recall will do is recall will again do a re-announcement of the token, and it will display it again on the TV just to get customer attention, just in case they were not available in the waiting area, or they were just moving around at the branch. Let's say the customer did not turn up. We can destroy the token. You can click destroy, and you can press no show. There could be other reasons also of destroying a ticket, more than one token taken by the customer by mistake, or a wrong token taken, or no show. No show, let's say the person did not turn up, so I simply tag the ticket as no show. I move on to the next token. I call ticket number 7. Let's say due to any reason ticket number 7 comes to the counter, and due to any reason they are not able to complete the transaction. Let's say it's missing documents, or let's say they have forgot their Emirates ID in the car, or any document in the car, and they have to leave the branch and come back again with the missing documents. Let's say they have to go to the car and get some documents. It's a very typical example that happens on a daily routine. Now in this scenario, there are two things that can be done. One is you can wait for the customer until they come back, which is not really wise. You might have people waiting in the queue. So waiting for the customer is not a solution. That's the first option. Second option is you can, when the customer comes back again, you can ask them to call to take another token, which is again really not really wise. A customer who has already waited in the queue for let's say half an hour, and they got to the counter, it might be offending for them if we ask them to get another token. Now these two scenarios are there, but both are not really applicable. What the system does is the system gives you a functionality wherein you can pick up a token and you can put them aside in a pending list, so that you can recall them at any given point of time later during the same day. I repeat myself. The system gives you a functionality wherein you can pick up a token and put them aside in a pending list, so that you can continue with the rest of the queue. And then when that particular visitor comes back, the customer comes back, you'll be able to call them in the you'll be able to call them from the pending list. So let's see how we can do this. We have ticket number 7. There's a button here called send to pending. I can click that, and let's say approval required, or there could be other reasons as well. There's missing documents, for example. You can even tag, we can put in reasons as missing document, or any other XYZ reasons can be there. We can put all those reasons there, and you can choose one of the reason why you are putting the ticket in pending. So ticket number 7 was put in pending. Okay, we move on to the next. Ticket number 8. We are serving ticket number 8. Let's say we have served 8. After that, we move on to ticket number 9. Let's say we are serving ticket number 9. While we are serving ticket number 9, we see that the ticket number 7 has come back. So what you can do is you can request the ticket number 7 ticket to just wait until you finish ticket number 9. After finishing ticket number 9, if you press the green button, it will basically take you to ticket number 10. But we don't want to do that. We want to call 9. No, we want to call ticket number 7. Now 7 is put in the pending list. So we have a functionality here that's called pending ticket over here. We'll click that, and it will show us a complete list of the tickets which are in the pending list. So it shows me ticket number 7. It was a TELUS service ticket. And why did I put it in pending? Because an approval was required on it. Approval required is just a reason. We'll be putting different reasons in the pending area, so that you can choose them. So you can call ticket number 7. You can call ticket number 7. So ticket number 7 is called. You can move on to the next token. After doing 7, when you click next, it takes you to ticket number 10 directly. So this is what the functionality is there for everything. Then there's a functionality called redirect token. Let's say due to any reason you want to redirect the token to any of the counters, you can select service or you can select counter, and you can choose the counter and redirect the token. You will be requesting the visitor to again wait in the queue, and their turn will come to that particular counter. There could be different reasons of transferring a customer. Let's say a person has come to you for teleservices. After that, they tell you we need to get some services at the customer service desk. So rather than requesting them to take another token, you can transfer the same token number to the customer service as well. So the same token number will appear on the customer service counters. Please keep in mind, transfer tokens will get a higher priority. Then we have call out of turn token here, call out of turn tickets. This is basically there in the current version as well, wherein you get access to all the tickets which are waiting, and you can call any specific ticket, but I'm sure it is disabled for all the agents at the moment. Then we have enable survey. It is similar to the current to the current functionality of enable survey you have. As soon as you press enable survey, there will be a survey that will be enabled on the feedback screen that is kept on your desk. Basically, the ideal way would be as soon as you complete the processing of a ticket, you can at the last you can just press enable survey button, and you can request the customer to just give a feedback. Please keep in mind that if you have processed a ticket and you have proceeded to the next token, you will not be able to get a feedback on the previous token. You can get a feedback only on the token which is under process. If there is no active token on your counter, the customer will not be able to give a feedback on the feedback screen which is kept on your desk. Coming to the last option of the screen, that is go on break. Let's say I want to go on break for anything. Let's say going on a break means I am not really serving customers. So I can press go on break. It is asking me please close the current active ticket to go on break. So there's an active ticket, I need to close it. So I have just closed the current token and I can press go on break. Now these are different reasons that are there. A meal break, that is 10 minutes, a prayer break, that is 12 minutes, a quick break, that is 5 minutes, toilet break 5 minutes, a training break, that is 60 minutes. I can choose any of these reasons. Let's say I'm going on a meal break. I can press meal break and I can leave the desk and I can go. I just need to ensure that I should be back within the timeline that is mentioned there. If I don't come back within that timeline, the system will be generating a violation on my dashboard. It will be sending me an email notification. It will generate a violation against myself on the dashboard of the floor manager, and it will be sending an email notification to the floor manager as well, saying that Shahzad is late. He has violated, having a break violation. So this is the break violation that we were discussing here. It will show our break violations on the dashboard here. Similarly, there will be break violations shown on the dashboard of our managers as well. So that's all about the ticket calling interface, gentlemen. If there's any clarifications or feedback required, just do get in touch with the business team or the IT, and we'll definitely get back to you with the clarifications. Thank you.